Colossians 2, verse 14. In the New International Version, it's a bit boring really. It says, he has cancelled the written code. But in the Greek, it's really a lot more interesting. It's exalexis tokath humon cheirographon. Are you impressed? Cheirographos means certificate of debt. It means IOU, or a bankruptcy notice or something like that. And what Paul's saying is the bankruptcy notice has been wiped out, has been expunged, is really like the English word that comes, sponged away. And really what he's talking about is the extent of Christ's forgiveness. So the written code has been cancelled, yes, but he's using the techniques of ancient writing and ancient business to explain something that we miss. You see, they used to make ink out of gum and water mixed with soot, and they used to use papyrus, of course, and then a kind of version of a quill. And in modern ink they use acid, and the acid bites into the paper and makes an imprint on the paper. But with ancient ink, it lasted, well, obviously thousands of years, but if you took a sponge after you'd written it, you could just wipe it all clean and there was no indentation. So it's interesting that he says what was written can be expunged, can be wiped out without any record. And then of course this other word, this word for certificate of debt. They did have a word for when that debt was cancelled. And it's chiazo. Chiazo, it's a common word. And really it's just the Greek word letter chi is the X. Chi, X. And it's just like the same as we say, it has been crossed out. It's been crossed out. It's gone. Okay? So they had that word. It was a very familiar term. When your IOU had been paid off, it was crossed out. And we've even got records of papyrus when it's been crossed out. You could see. But that's the point, you see. You can see what was there. So even though the debt has been cancelled, the record of the debt is still there. Do you see what I'm saying here? The extent of Christ's forgiveness is that it has not been crossed out, it has been sponged away. It's gone. It's gone forever. Doesn't that remind you of 1 Corinthians 13 when Paul said, love keeps no record of wrongs? Sometimes when we forgive somebody else, we still kind of remember what they've done. You know, we say this thing, forgive and forget, and we forgive but we don't forget. Or we forgive but we say, well, I forgive him, but I will never trust him again. But when Christ cancelled our debt, he didn't just cross it out and keep a sharp lookout on what was owing to him. He expunged it. He wiped it clean forever. So when we come before Christ, there is no record of our wrongs. Isn't that good news? Amen. God bless.